Welcome back, Poli Glow family. This is Len from Poli Glow. We're here with another do-it-yourselfer who has used Poli Glow, and he's here to talk to us today about his experience with Poli Glow. This is Eric from Michigan. Eric, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us today.
Doing pretty good. How are you, Len?
Great. I'm doing great. I know you use Poli Glow on your boat. Tell us a little bit about your boat. How old is it? What were you doing with it before to kind of keep up with it and keep it looking nice?
For sure. So we picked up this boat 2 years ago. It looked pretty rough, given that it's a 36-year-old boat. It was actually just sitting in the water. It wasn't on a lift. It wasn't covered. Actually, the carpet, it's got red carpet in it, but the carpet was black. There was so much mold built up from just sitting on the water.
Gosh. Wow. Yeah, they did not take good care of this. Yeah.
The bones were good. It ran well, but it looked pretty rough. So this year was the year to start working on the appearance of the boat. And that's when I came across Poli Glow. I was actually just looking on Amazon, reading what I could do to make it look a little bit better. Came across your guys' product, and it's been fantastic.
Awesome. Have you ever done a restoration project like this before?
No. So this was a first for me. I'm definitely do-it-yourselfer, whether it's, you can see I'm out in a barn right now. I get myself into all sorts of projects, but this was one that I wanted to give a shot and just dove in. You can see that was right when I got it. The trailer still was all rusted. Swim platform looked terrible, and lots of oxidation.
So, Eric, let's talk a little bit about the process you took to restore the boat. You know, we had talked about all the oxidation that's on there. Take me through what you did to get it all off.
I started using the kit. There's the brush that I think works for most applications, and then the ultra fine pad if it's supposed to be more severe.
Yeah.
I burnt up one of those ultra fine pads, making it just a few square feet.
Yeah.
And that's when I reached out to you guys and ended up heading down to the hardware shop and picking up 600 grit wet sandpaper and a sanding block. But I actually just had to, given the contours of the boat, I had to more use my hand than the block on a lot of the surface just to really get all the different characteristics and features.
And you did it all by hand?
I did it all by hand. So it took me 4 different times working on it, probably 2 to 3 hours each time. My wife did help because there was a couple times where I was like, I think it's good enough. And, she's like, I think we could get it a little bit better. So once you know what you're looking for, you can get it there. Yeah. I think it was a little bit nerve-wracking though when you're sanding and some of the color starts coming off. It's easy to think you should stop there.
Well,
as opposed to knowing, all right, I just got to get it consistent. So I'm going to remove a little bit of color, but that's means to the end.
Well, that's actually critical what you said, because the gel coat is impregnated with the ink, right? With the color. So as it comes off, it does take off some of the color, and you shouldn't be worried about that, right? Well, your wife was right. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Understood.
And you did a great job. You got all the oxidation off, and man, that red color just pops now. But moving forward now, no compounding, no buffing, just washing and applying Poli Glow. It's going to be so easy. Hey, Eric, listen, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for being with us today. And if you need anything, reach out to us, boss.
Perfect. Thanks for the help through the process, Len.
Yeah, it turned out better than I could have expected. I didn't think that was underneath.